expression.
That's criminal summoning by the demon-possessed entity that is acting directly, engaged in the criminal misuse of emergency vehicles to engage in federal group stalking and monitoring, which is literally the practice of a demonic activity while in the position of a government. This is a demon-possessed fire department, a demon-possessed EMT operators, demon-possessed police officers who are stalking in the specific environment, utilizing sirens, and the moment that they engage in the use of sirens to facilitate group stalking with the people of the state, the entity does so with knowledge of what it is that you're looking at. As I go to the website and prepare to publish and more onto the podcast for today, July 27, 2024, so the demons begin sounding sirens. You recognize a pattern. That's exactly what they did when I was preparing to capture video. As I started the video at 7:02 p.m., the entity that's monitoring what I'm doing on my phone, the entity that's monitoring my physical movements in a hotel room, the entity that's monitoring documentation, aware of that American citizen is enforcing their rights, that is the entity that is demon-possessed, that is engaged in state surveillance, and is using emergency vehicles to practice demonic conduct while criminally surveilling with the demons who are the people of the state, where it is nothing other than the criminal engagement in the P.O.C. That's why I captured the fake sun outside of the window of this hotel, where I'm showing you the fake sun outside of the window of this hotel at 8:24 in the morning, and the previous video where the entity is again stalking under the same fake sun with the people of the state. Those were demons that were crossing paths under that same exact fake sun with the same exact knowledge of what I'm doing inside of a hotel room while I'm physically by myself, pursuant to a well-documented pattern of conduct, which the demon-possessed terrorist organizations such as the LAPD and under the corrupt leadership of state actor, the domestic terrorist Dominic Choi, they fully laid out. If there's any question regarding the demonic behavioral pattern, that terrorist organization fully demonstrated it for a prolonged period of time. That's what the entity is engaging in. The same exact P.O.C. while Title 18 federal stalking is underway. And as I open up this podcast and I'm preparing to publish the podcast, more documentation onto the podcast for today, the entity that's not going anywhere, that's just engaged in ongoing maintenance of presence, that is called surveillance. They're not going anywhere. They're demons that are pacing repeatedly, using their sirens on an ongoing basis based on, oh, she's turning on the podcast website, let's start sending this. That's literally what the demons are doing. They're stalking. So anyway, doing so with real-time knowledge. So I want to document that it's 10:06 p.m. That's the use of sirens at 10:03 p.m. pursuant to Title 18 criminal activity. And I just want you to see what the demons know I'm doing on my communication device. And you also know that it's centered on me because this is a specific environment and it's pursuant to a pattern where I happen to be documenting that system. And that is the pattern of conduct, literally stalking by way of identifying through the use of sirens, the heavily documented pattern of conduct by the state that's acting directly. Where the state is stalking directly, the people of the state are stalking vicariously. It is indeed P.O.C. at third-party facilitating venue TOWNEPLACE Suites by Marriott. P.O.C.